Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This video will be about Charlie Kirk. What in his horoscope killed him. I will not show any personal preferences. I don't know the person. I will just tell you the little that I see. Little because we do not have his time of birth. We have date and place, and we will therefore apply the position of the moon. So we derive the horoscope from the moon. We'll put the moon to be ascendant. I will just point at 3-4 important details in the horoscope. This is mainly for our, unfortunately for him, learning purposes. These are the points which maybe we have to remember from this unfortunate case example. So in order to predict very misfortunate event in the horoscope, we need to know the time, because we need to see if there is primary direction from malefic planet coming. We need to see which planetary ruler is ruling the life of the person for the moment, and then we know much more. Now we will look only at transits, the main transits, and now really mention 2-3 important points for our attention. First of all, what to tell you about his horoscope. He has something which I found important and interesting for us to learn from. He had too many planets in last degrees, and he had moon close to completion of cycle. The moon is close to becoming invisible. It was the last day of the moon, 27th lunar day. The moon is closing the month and becomes invisible. Such horoscopes are always a little bit heavy, especially if the person is born in the day. We don't know this. We don't know if he's born in the day or at night. So this is already a little bit heavy. So he has the moon in the 12 degrees of, we're not sure about the degree, because in the day the moon is very fast. It can differ with a degree or two. The moon passes 11 degrees per day, so more degrees can show difference. But anyway, the moon will sure remain in Virgo, and the moon is surely closing the cycle with the sun. Then what I find interesting is, look, he has lot of fortune in last degree Virgo, conjoined Spica. He has Jupiter in last degree Virgo, conjoined Spica. He has Saturn in last degree Capricorn. And so too many, and he has Pluto last degree Libra. And above all, he has fallen and invisible Mars. And on the day of the shooting, when he was shot, Mars was just about to start his Mars return to enter Libra. So look what happened. He has all these planets in last degrees, completion of cycle, completion of cycle of the moon. So this is not a horoscope of somebody who would have long life on earth. This I tell you only by displacements, without having seen the degree of ascendant, which we cannot see before, without time of birth. I just tell you this based on these main placements. So this thing, telling you this, Mars at the very moment of the misfortunate event, Mars was conjoining Jupiter, which was the planet showing the purpose of his soul, because this is the planet with the highest degree in the horoscope. See, my dog agrees again with me. So Jupiter, the planet showing the purpose of his soul, was received exact conjunction with invisible Mars, and also the lot of fortune was hit by the same of Mars. What is the lot of fortune in astrology? Lot of fortune is showing the overall condition of the body. Lot of fortune is your body. Lot of fortune is not only how you make money. Lot of fortune is your body, because lot of fortune is derived from the positions of the moon and the sun. So this immediately means his body was under attack. His Jupiter, the soul purpose, was attacked. And Mars is also just separating from the sun. So this as transit shows danger, but it's not enough to say somebody will be shot and die. In order to confirm such thing, we need, of course, to have exact degree. We need to see in which planetary lord is ruling now his life. We need to see if there is primary direction, which is with houses, rulers, which are Anareta or killing planet. And so there are other things to see, but these 5-6 factors which I just listed are showing that his life may not be long. The Aukokoden, the planet which is the giver of life, is also Mercury, not well placed. So in general, this is challenging horoscope. In this regard, you see, yes, in terms of financial growth, yeah, the horoscope has many potentials, because the second house from the moon, the second house of money, is very potent. But this is not the subject of this conversation. The question was what killed this person, and I tell you what triggered his killing is Mars, because Mars is bad in his chart, fallen and invisible. So fools, invisible means unpredictable. No one can predict this Mars. And now comes the question: if he had a reading from astrologer, would he have been able to prevent himself? Yes, but it was not given to him, because he was not supposed to stay on earth. When we are given the opportunity to be warned, to be foretold that something like that will happen, it means it's already decided that we will stay, or that we will be saved or protected. But he was supposed to go. I mean, from spiritual perspective, universal perspective, he was not supposed to stay. This I strongly, think, because these planets almost in last degrees, the transiting planets in last degrees at the moment of the shooting. You see, Jupiter was in 27th, Venus was also, then you had the transiting, what else was in last degrees? Mars last degrees, Sun, Mercury last degrees of the sign. In his chart, he had planets in last degrees. This is already pointing towards something bringing an end. And lot of fortune was hit by Mars, and Jupiter was hit by Mars. Super strong trigger of misfortunate event, which would either endanger his life or bring an end. So this is how I see it. Yes, this is maybe a limited information, but still we can learn from, unfortunately, for the guy. Of course, I don't know him. But since this is occupying the media, so ladies and gentlemen, I hope this is useful. Usually I share with you the horoscopes, but now I didn't want to do it because the other factors will mislead us, and because there are only 3-4 factors which we can use from his horoscope in order to make our brief analysis. And also, you see in the chart, he had Pluto, Saturn, it is even square. He had Mars square in Saturn. The Aukokuden is square in Saturn. Aukokuden is the giver of life planet. So yes, the horoscope is, you see, in the sense of longevity, not very promising. Many times when you see astrologer, when you receive the right analysis, the right, maybe wise, if you want, advice and prediction, you may be able to postpone certain misfortunate events in your lives. All the best, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good evenings. Bye-bye.